Michael Cera.
Yeah, exactly. Or his clone there, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing in every movie, yeah.
Or like Seth Rogen. Pretty much any comedic actor from our generation is in that category, I would say.
Yeah, which is...
Like Seth Rogen, you know, what's his name there?
Jonah Hill?
Yeah, Jonah Hill, thank you. How the fuck did you guess that without any fucking description?
I don't know, but I'm assuming...
He was like, Jonah Hill!
I don't know, I just thought, you know, we were talking about overrated actors, fucking Michael Cera, well, he's gotta go there too.
You know what I gotta say as far as underrated actors go? Underrated comedic actor, in my opinion, and you're gonna probably fucking drop your jaw on this one, Justin Timberlake.
See, I can't really comment on that. I haven't seen him in enough shit, you know?
He was in Friends with Benefits. He was also in some other flick.
Again, didn't see Friends with Benefits.
You should check it out, man. I recommend it. I also recommend... Did you ever see Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No, I didn't. I thought... You know, I saw the previews for it. I was just like, nah, it does nothing for me. Like, yeah, Mila Kunis is fucking smoking hot, but there's got to be a little bit more than that.
No, it is pretty funny, though. I have to admit, like, I'm not a huge fan of... What's his name there? That dude?
Oh, shit. Russell Brand.
No, well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Russell Brand. In fact, I kind of hate Russell Brand, but that's beside the point. But actually, that was the movie I was going to reference when I was trying to think of Jonah Hill. I was going to be like, oh, he was in fucking Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And you'd probably been like, I don't know, I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, I never saw that. It was one of those movies, like, I saw the previews for it. I was like, nah, I'll skip that one.
See, someday I got to show you that movie, I got to show you Easy A, and I got to show you Mean Girls.
Yeah. Are they making, like...
And I'm probably going to lose my man card that day, but...
Oh, probably. You probably already lost it. I'll give you a copy of my sexist card.
Oh, man.
I don't know, as far as, like, underrated actors, I don't know, shit, I want to say Thomas Jane, but,
I know who that is.
He was the, he played, the Punisher, years ago. Like, remember that big Punisher movie came out? I think it was, like, around the time we were in college.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, he was the Punisher. And then, you ever see The Mist?
I think so.
Yeah, he was, like, the main guy in The Mist.
Right on.
But I just thought he was badass in both of those. So.
I also dig, John, I think his name, John Bernthal from Walking Dead. He played fucking Shane.
Yeah, I thought he... I thought he was good.
I thought he was really good.
I didn't know we were... Oh, that's right. Oh. Alright, Walking Dead, I mean, you can pretty much say, like, pretty much all of them are underrated actors.
Yeah, with the exception of a few. Like, there was that dude who was in, like, The Green Mile. I forget his name. Jeff something or other. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Ah, shit. I forget his last name.
Do you remember the character that he played?
Yeah, he played Dale.
Played Dale. Oh, yeah, it's Dale. Dale was fucking awesome, yes.
Yeah, but he's been in a bunch of other, like, movies and shit, too.
Yeah.
Like, he's been all over the place.
It's kind of a shame, though. The only reason he was killed off in the show was because him and, you know, like, the directors and whatnot just disagreed on the direction of the show.
Yeah.
Which, I never understood that. Like, if you're an actor, like, you are paid to just act. Like, you're you know, you don't put input into the fucking script unless, like, you're a huge name actor and you say beforehand, like, hey, I want some input in on this.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, like, Dale was like a, you know, almost like a minor player in a sense. Like, he was kind of like that voice of reason character. You know, and he's disagreeing with the direction of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, well, you're gonna get killed by fucking Carl leading a zombie over to you guys. Like, we can't make this any more disrespectful than that. Like, you know,
the thing that I heard about it was that, like, they had actually filmed it, like, two different ways. Like, one where he had died and one where he didn't die. And they had thought about leaving him in. And he wanted to come back, but something, I don't know, like, maybe something didn't go through or something like that, and he ended up not rejoining the cast, probably because of, like you said, like, personal conflicts or something like that.
Yeah.
But I really think that it would have been better to keep him in the show overall. And like you said, like, the politics coming into it is kind of bullshit. I mean, you do what's best for the show.
Yeah.
I can understand if maybe you're, like, really opposed to him. He kills puppies, and I can't be around someone who kills puppies because I love puppies. Okay, you got a point there, I guess.
You just see him on the roof of the RV just shooting puppies. He's still trying to be the voice of the reason for the group. Like, no, look, Glenn, I know you want to sleep with this girl, but you gotta control yourself. We're not in the greatest environment. Hang on one sec. Bang! So, like I was saying, this is a bad environment to get into a relationship, and you gotta control yourself.
This isn't the time to be, taking pleasure in idle time and bang.
Look, I would love the fact to just lollygag around and fuck whoever the hell we want, but these are different times, my friend. This isn't back when you were a pizza delivery boy. Okay, this is back. Hang on one sec.
Besides, I'm pretty sure all the bitches around here are spoken for, so I'm kind of fucked in that regard anyway.
Yeah, they're either spoken for or they're fucking crazy. So, so if you can deal with the crazy ones, go for it. More power, more goddamn power to you. Hey, do you like puppies, Glenn? Well, yeah, I love puppies. Not anymore, you don't.
Oh shit.
It's Old Yeller's ending all over and over again.
Oh my goodness.
I just kind of hate how Rick will hold a gun sometimes, man. You know what I'm talking about? He'll if you hold a pistol at somebody, you're holding it straight forward. He's got the fucking barrel pointed down. He's tilting the fucking barrel at a 45-degree angle. It's who the fuck are you gonna shoot when you have the gun like that?
Yeah, maybe if you wanted to blow off his midsection.
Yeah. I mean, at least fucking Daryl's just quick with the fucking crossbows. Just damn, done. You don't see him holding the crossbow at a 45-degree angle, holding it downwards.
Yeah, there's really no badass way to hold a crossbow. Well, the most badass way to hold a crossbow is to just hold the fucking crossbow. It's already oh shit, that dude has a crossbow.
Yeah, you hold it already loaded, so.
Yeah, it's I ain't fucking with that guy.
Yeah.
This dude's got a crossbow in the zombie apocalypse. What's this guy thinking? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. I mean, even the chick with the crossbow in From Dusk Till Dawn, that was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Exploded a condom full of holy water. That fucking kid was dumb.
Oh man, that's such a strange movie,
It really is, man. But it was still fucking awesome.
It was awesome, but it's all of a sudden, gangster movie. Oh, this is pretty fucking badass. This is Pulp Fiction or something. All of a sudden, fucking vampires. What?
So, back to, underrated actors and whatnot. Tarantino, I think, was underrated in that movie as far as, being, as far as acting goes,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Pretty much, I think he's really good at, those small roles. I can't see him as, a major actor in any movie, a leading actor, or even, the goofy sidekick or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. He was good as, Mr. Brown, or as, the fucking guy in Pulp Fiction where they show up at his house, and he's I don't want to fucking get divorced,
Yeah, he's great in those small roles. But, like I said, man, I just don't think he has what it takes to be, a major actor, and I think he even knows that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, yeah, it does seem that way, because he always casts himself in, the small roles.
Yeah.
He gets to talk, but then he kind of doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
He gets shot in the head. Or something.
Yeah, he gets shot in the head, or he gets punched in a shower of an RV. You felt like a sack of potatoes. No, I remember you punching me, you fuck.
Have you ever seen any of his interviews, man?
Not a lot, no.
Oh my god, he is such a spaz. He's all over the place, and he's such a movie geek. He'll just reference all kinds of shit that you probably never even heard of.
Probably, man. But if I were him, man, that's probably what I would be doing, just sitting around just watching those old movies and shit.
Yeah. But he has a certain style about him. I don't know. It's so funny to watch him.
Here's the thing I was talking about. Okay, because we go see this movie, and this guy is amazing. He's an amazing actor.
Exactly.
Okay? But here's the thing. So I wanted to take him. I wanted to take his performance, put it basically in this movie. I wanted to rip off this movie and throw this in there, and this in there, and this in there. Yeah,
here's this thing. There's this piece of this movie, right? Okay, that I make all of my actors watch. Okay, because there's this part of it where this actor, okay, he does this thing. I don't know if you remember back from his other movie that's really obscure, but he did this part about this thing, and this guy did this thing, and it was fucking excellent. Okay, and then here he is in this other role, and it's like, oh my god, dude, calm down.
I don't know if you remember him. He was in this movie. It was not a well-known movie in the 1940s. Okay, he has this one scene. He walks into a coffee shop. Okay, gets a bagel, okay, which is fucking genius.
You know what I'm talking about here?
He gets a bagel, not just any bagel. He gets a poppy seed bagel, okay? I don't see that character getting a poppy seed bagel, but he changed it up, get a poppy seed bagel. That is fucking genius. And then, you know what he does? He doesn't say anything, he just walks out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like he's doing Pictionary, but like he's trying to talk about actors. He's like,
all right, so you know it's a big guy, okay? So he's got like brown hair, and you know what I'm talking about.
But the thing is, like, you can't just listen to Quintin Tarantino. I mean, you have to watch him in an interview.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing a clip of.
So interesting.
Oh my god! It's like, dude, cut back on the fucking coffee, dude. Seriously.
And like his like foot fetish, how like in every movie there's bare feet.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that, man, but
I don't know. I know
each their own, I suppose.
I do know he kind of addressed that on his last appearance on the Stern Show, which was kind of funny.
Did he really?
Yeah. It's apparently like he took some chick home and like made fucked her and whatnot, but she came out and was saying like, oh yeah, he started like looking at my feet. He has a huge foot fetish. Blah 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 blah. And he goes, what happened to decorum? Just not say anything, just enjoy the night and blah 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 blah. He's like, in retrospect, she wasn't even that hot. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, she was like a 6. She was like a step above Harvey Keitel as far as like being naked.
So if you remember back in this movie from the 60s, she was kind of like that woman who was up to the bar, but she didn't order a drink. She was in the background. I don't know if you remember, but Peter Fonda was there actually. What the fuck are you talking about?
You just pull out a map like, dude, I don't know where the fuck we are right now.
Oh man, not underrated by any stretch of the imagination, but one of my favorite actors, Malcolm McDowell, and he's actually in Easy A, and he mentions something like that. Like he goes off on this tangent on the lead character, and telling her to behave or whatever. And in the middle, he's like, "If I can keep the girls off the pole and the boys off the pipe, I get a bonus." You know what I mean? And she's like, "I think so. I might have gotten lost a little bit in the middle there, but I think I made my way back."
Yeah, like Michael McDowell, I think was really good. He was good in he wasn't in Halloween, was he? He was
No, he was, yes, the remake.
Yes, the remake of Halloween. Yeah. But I was originally thinking Clockwork Orange, I think it was.
Yes, he played Alex in Clockwork Orange.
Yes, he was.
And he played Loomis in the remake of the Halloween flicks. Yeah, in the one Halloween flick, because he died. Spoiler alert.
Oops.
Which actually, that reminds me, we talked recently or on a past episode about walking out of movies. I think that's one I walked out of, was the Halloween remake. Really? Now that I remember.
You walked out of that?
I think I did. Yeah, because I was dissatisfied with that. Because I remember having to read online that Loomis died, and I was very pissed off.
No, wait a minute. You either did or you didn't. You didn't give it.
No, I must have, because I remember reading online that Loomis died. I did not see it in theaters.
Ah.
Yeah, so I definitely walked out on that one.
It's like fucking Rob Zombie.
You ruined my movie, you asshole. He just made it too gory. He made it into like the Saw franchise, and that's not what appealed to me about the Halloween movies. It appealed to me the simplicity but like craziness of it. Like it's just this guy that won't die for no good reason, and eventually they ruin it and tell you that it's all this fucking witchy mumbo jumbo bullshit. But at first it's cool.
Yeah.
Until they spoil it in like 6 or something like that. But then Rob Zombie comes along. He's like, I'm gonna have people cut their faces open. Well, not cut their faces open, but like there's that dude like all fucking laid out on the living room, the recliner or whatever. Yeah. There's dudes getting their eyes poked out and shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but I mean, it's really no different than like, I don't know, like any violence you'd see in like a Friday the 13th movie or to an extent a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
I suppose, yeah, but that's the kind of thing that was different about Halloween up to a certain point, was that it didn't really use like the cartoonish version of violence. It was more like a dude gets stabbed in the chest.
No, but I mean, it did become cartoonish in the sense of, they turned Michael Myers into essentially the Wile E. Coyote.
Eventually it got really bad.
He'd fall off a fucking cliff after being, like, shot 50,000 times, having a grenade